Ready? Yeah, we can definitely do something about that.
On my single pins, but
Mhm.
that's only put me at 205.
Yeah.
I'm leaving a lot of like splits and mostly just splits of my 63 multiple pin leaves. 30 of them have been splits.
Really?
Yeah, and it just seems like it's been the last few weeks that it's been like that.
Right. Okay.
I've been hearing some talk about the lane machine being kind of.
Yeah. The thing of it is, though, I mean, if you're good enough, you can.
Well, I've been playing like
Yeah.
different lines, but it's like
Mm. Well, I think that if you're throwing it like you should be, that wouldn't affect you. It wouldn't. You just what happens is it makes you work harder than you really have to. The better bowlers really don't have to work that
yeah.
hard.
Well, I had to get a new ball because everything, no matter where I stand, is overhooking.
Right.
Either that or if I got it out like out past 10, for everyone has been super dry,
Uh-huh.
and then um, it just doesn't seem like the lanes are.
Yeah.
All
Just
right,
that.
I'll let you know.
Yeah. I think that you'll find that once you get back to where you were, everybody else will be struggling, not you. So.
Not a lot of people are doing that good. It seems like people who are more towards the middle of the alley are struggling the most,
Right.
and then everybody like down like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8
Mm.
are shooting good.
Yeah. You just have to. That's just unfortunately it's part of the game.
Yeah.
So.
All right. See you later. Have a good night, Brian.
All right. Huh?
The oil machine's leaking.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it was all over the approach. That's what I had to come pick up. And then when I just put this foot down behind me, I felt it on the lane, and there was a big old streak of it.
Really?
It's gone now.
Huh?
See it?
Yeah.
It's all over the place. There's fucking puddles of it over there. You didn't record me wiping on my hands and knees, did you?
Huh?
Did you record me on my hands and knees?
No. if it shows up on YouTube, I have no idea how it got there. I'm gonna put it to music though. Pin down an IQ tour.
No, game breaker. Hey, slow that down.
Huh? Slow it down. Just hit control and down arrow. Yeah. Then hit space bar to stop it. Yeah. Space and then you can use the arrow keys back and forth. Yeah, left and right. Yeah. Go back down. Yeah. Hmm. As you keep the shoulder back, you'll be able to. It's gonna pull that hand more on the inside. Yep. Yeah, you can see that shoulder slide out from behind your head. In a perfect world, yeah. Yeah, just back around there. That's right. If you can kind of keep your head on this side of your swing plane, that'll keep that shoulder back a little bit. It's like that, the Karate Kid that with the thing. So as you go like this, as it goes like this, then it starts to drop everything like that. So if you can get that head on that side of keep it on this side of your swing plane, it'll actually push the shoulder down instead of really going. That's a lot of people do that. Yeah, yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, and that'll push that shoulder down instead of really wrapping around your hand like that. Karate Kid. I gotta get me one of those damn things. See how it's staying on right over the top of that. That's gonna get you at a better leverage point right there. Yeah, it's gonna allow you to really snap around it right there at the bottom. It's okay for it to drop out after the ball is right there at the bottom of the swing. Yeah. There's less movement here that I've seen. Usually, you used to go here and it used to be a big movement. Now it's like just little, very slight. How'd you get rid of that?
The issue I had at the Open was I wasn't prepared, surprisingly.
Really?
Yeah. I knew what the pattern length was, but I had no clue what the volume of the pattern was. It's almost 35 mils.
Really?
Yeah, I needed like 500. I had 1,000, but I was getting it on my hand so bad that everything was. So what happened was, you look at my thumb. The issue I was having was my oval. I would get to the oval part here and still be dragging. So I'd never clear the shot until I actually got it off my hand. So my thumb would never exit.
Right. It needs to
before my
stand there
fingers.
quick enough.
Before I have to force it off my hand, so I get no leverage. So we cut out some stuff from the top, so that way when I'm in there, I'm snug at the bottom, and then as I get to the spot, it just flies right out. So what G said was, he's like, if you look at my thumb, skinny at the bottom and fat right here. So what's happening was I was getting hung up on the sides here, so we peeled out all this shit here and kept the bottom tight. So when I get my thumb in there, you can see that's snug, and then
Yeah.
it's like you know what I mean. Now I can relax a little bit more because when the ball's behind me, it ain't coming off my thumb.
Right.
As soon as I get to the leverage point, it's gonna fly right off, and then I can really use my fingers the way I was supposed to.
That's probably why it looks like your rotation looks like it's gone out.
Yeah.
So you're getting that thumb out, and then you can really kind of.
Yeah, and now I'm just working on what that feels like and really staying back. Now I just gotta, because I've been used to it so much the front part. Now I just gotta let it drop and really just let my wrist through.
Your swing pace is a lot better than it used to be. Your swing pace is a lot smoother. Where a lot of times you used to really accelerate it right there. Now it's actually, smoother throughout the whole thing. Yeah.
Versus waiting on it. Snap it out. So let it go.
You could also try to get yourself a little bit larger range of motion. Take it back a little bit. So as you're here, if you push this shoulder forward a little bit, that'll drop that shoulder back a little bit. So it's got a little bit more area to go this way. It's going to be easier to keep it back a little further. See how I push that left shoulder back a little bit. You just gotta keep it forward a little bit longer so it stays there. But you can see where just gonna allow it as it moves forward a little bit. It still has time to get that ball down. So it opens it up a little bit. It creates some more fluid motion right there to the bottom of the swing. So it's just a matter of just controlling your shoulders a little bit more. It creates more of a whipping motion right there at the bottom. The only problem you may have is it may start pushing the ball. You just got to make sure that you. Yeah. 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 Right there. You could also get your spine tilted a little bit more that way, and that'll actually open up your swing slot area so that you can really drive it your downward angle, drive it down that way, and get some more leverage. And you'll be able to get as you get this way. There's more area this way where you can just drive it in here like that. Instead of here, as you start moving it to here, you can still go up the lane, but you're really kind of pushing it here, and then the body will really turn the ball instead of you really having to. So you're there anyways, but so what some people do is they get there earlier. So instead of here, and as they throw the ball, they kind of do this. They just kind of get here and just let the ball get in there. So the only thing that's moving is your arm. Instead of your right here, your head's got to start shifting this way. And then you've almost got to kick your leg back out of the way to. I mean, either way is fine, but it's just a way to get more leverage. Because somebody told me if you can get rid of your thought process getting into your pivot step, do all your thinking up front, and get yourself in a better position when you're getting into the line. Your pivot step's all about just sliding in and just letting the ball go. As you make some of these changes, though, make sure that your swing pace doesn't pick up, because it has a tendency to pick up when you start playing around with some of these things. Just make sure you keep your swing pace, a little bit smoother, so it allows everything to happen at the right time. People have a tendency when they start moving things around, it goes a little faster. Right. $500 or $1,000. See at the downward angle there? That's get you in a better leverage position there. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, that would get that leg down.
I was in the gym for 2 hours this morning, so probably just a little tired.
When is 3 weeks? Is it
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
November 5th, I leave. I kind of like that. I just like this, right? You just see how easily I clear it before. I was always hitting up.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot better. Yeah. Like even some of the earlier ones, if you scroll up here, actually you can just do this. You don't have to use the arrow. Because if you go here, yeah, go to one of these. See the difference? It looks a little clunky, you know what I mean? But if you go to that last one, everything's more longer and fluid and more patient.
Yeah, I definitely tried to soften it down.
So everything seems longer. How big is your span?
4 and 11, 4 and 9/16 and 4 and 11/16. Not terrible.
Yeah. Just look at your overall swing pace. It just,
I just let everything fall in.
yeah. See how at the bottom you kind of wrap around it? But you're still getting the ball in front of you. So you're actually getting rotation, but you're keeping the ball in front of you. So it's a lot easier to keep it on target. I've seen a lot of people, they have a tendency when they get around it, they actually just kind of pull it right, pitch it right, I mean. That's actually getting close to your leg, too.
All right, one more. It's not terrible. That's trying to speed my third and fourth step up.
Oh,
It
okay.
was a
A little slow.
little methodical, I guess.
No.
I'm trying to control it rather than just.
Right. Nah, no problem. You gonna practice any more
Yeah, I'll break a little
next
bit.
couple of weeks? I mean,
Oh yeah,
okay.
probably. I'm in the gym probably 4 or 5 times this week, and then I'll probably just throw a couple games during lunch just to kind of work on timing and being fluid.
Yeah, that looks better.
Then I gotta ship all my equipment out.
Oh well.
Send it ground, so I need a whole week to.
What are you taking?
I'm gonna ship 2 cases. I'll probably ship at least 1 case.
Undrilled?
No,
Oh, okay.
my stuff. I'll probably ship a case and 2 balls, and then keep a week. So I can throw. I know I can throw one of my balls.
Right.
I'll throw no rules anyway. Just take those and toss it. So I'll throw one each 3 ball roller and then put it in 2
Okay.
carry on with my shoes and some side shit.
Good. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. That's cool.